welcome back to the Citizen channel. Hope you're all staying safe and well. And today we have one of our regular features, The Odd Show, where we're looking at Everton versus Manchester City on the 26th of February 2022. Goodison Park, a 5:30 p.m. kickoff. So we're going to have a look at the value on that today and have a look at our charity bets as well. See how they do it. How do we do against Spurs? It's never good when we get beat because obviously we don't base these. I always have a City leaning on these odd shows bets. So obviously if City do get beat, we might be struggling unless I've covered myself a little bit, which isn't beyond what I normally do sometimes. So please, let's have a look at that. Please, if you are new to the channel, please push that subscribe button, push the bell notification. All these vlogs are coming out. Do everything City, past, present and forever. History stuff, present stuff, and these for each game we play. Usually there's a History Boys feature, an Odd Show feature, and a match preview, followed by a match report. So there's 4 really on every game we play almost. Occasionally there's no History Boys feature, depending on who we're playing, of course. It's easier to do some than others, obviously, when we're playing a European team, for instance. And also, if you like films and TV, please check out my film and TV channel as well. Lots of stuff on there to inform and entertain. Thumbs up, guys, please. Give us a thumbs up. That'd be great. It's great to get comments. Please leave your comments on anything on this to do with the Odd Show or anything to do with City. Leave us your comments. If you haven't got time to leave your comments or you want to do both, give us a thumbs up as well. That'd be great. Right. Yep, Spurs. Yes, we did have 3 bets, so we did have a chance, and one of them did come in. And as you know, I cover all the losses. So obviously, our charity bet is it will be a cancer charity at the end of the season. So I did have one of the bets coming out of the 3. So obviously there was a little bit of money into the kitty, but obviously 2 of the bets failed. So I cover those as losses anyway, guys. It's all my own fault. It makes me try and perform a little bit better. Sometimes it doesn't work though. That's the only problem. As I said, there'll always be a City lean in these odds. Of course, if there's anything of value on our opponents, which there can be, certainly when you know, obviously it's all one City, there might be some value to get on your opponents as well. So I will include certain things on that as well. And please, I don't condone gambling in any way. And when the funds stop, and only bet what you can afford. And please be gamble aware. Yes, if you do have little problems, there are organisations that can help. Appreciate we're not all. I'm very good. I can just drop it at a hat, but not everyone's like that, is it? It's a shame. So if you do have problems, let me know. I can always point in the right direction if you're struggling yourself. Right, let's check out some value of Everton against City then. The match odds themselves, yeah, generally City are 2 to 7 on. That's not bad. It's not a bad price actually. If you don't mind going odds on, put £7 on, you get 9 back. It's cheap, better than putting it in the bank, but then again, you might lose it, might you? That's the only thing. A draw is 5 to 1. And you can get with Corals 11 to 1 on an Everton win, but it's generally 10 to 1 at various bookmakers. This is my team. If you watch my preview show, you'll see the reasoning behind this starting 11 I put out for City. I've got Ederson, Walker, Diaz, Stones, Cancelo, Rodri, Gundogan, Bernardo, KDB, Mahrez and Sterling as my starting 11. As I say, if you want any more information on that, please check out my review show. But obviously, that's the basis of my little judgments today. Yeah, the game itself, I do expect a City win. Wins of more than 1 or 2 against Everton are quite rare, a 1 or 2 margin. But I will be hoping for a clean sheet. But Everton can score. We know they can score. They've got set pieces, stuff like that. And I expect this to be no different to what it has been in the past. As City aim, of course, to get back on track after that small dip in form against Spurs. So I would go for a 2-1 at a pinch, but a 3-1 more likely. And I would be happy with a 2-0 as well if City up the press and pace in this game compared to what they did out last time, which I'm sure we will. All these prices are as at 4 p.m. on the 22nd of February 2022. So check your bookmakers online or in the shops for any differences to these. Right, first goal scorer, yeah, Mara 7-2. Very possible he's due a goal. Might get a penalty. Might get a penalty early doors and he takes a penalty. He's not really missing many these days, is he? Sterling's a very good price, 5 to 1. We bet 365. Foden's 11 to 2. We bet 365. Not very prolific, you know. Well, yeah, he has. He scored a couple, didn't he? He scored a couple. He's gone a bit quiet again, but I mean, everyone went quiet against Spurs, so we can't blame him for that. KDB's always a good one. Always good value. KDB for a first goal, 6 to 1. KDB. Gundogan and Bernardo 7 to 1. And if you fancy Everton, Calvert-Lewin, of course, who hasn't I think he's played 4 90-minute appearances since coming back from injury. He's not scored yet, although he did score obviously before he got injured. I think he scored throughout August before he got injured. So he may be due a goal now. Rondon's 14-1. Richarlison, you get 12-1 on Richarlison. And outsiders on the City camp, if you like, from set pieces, Diaz and Stones are quite capable of scoring. Diaz is 25-1 and Stones is 28-1. More of interest to me, I've not touched it this week, but more of interest is always the anytime goal scorer. Gundogan's 23-10, so that's not bad going. Bernardo's 12-5, again, not bad little price. But look at the Everton ones: Calvert-Lewin's 3s, Rondon's 4s, and Richarlison's 4s. So they're quite of interest if you're an Everton fan. And some of the outside chances for City: Stones against his old team if he plays. I'm fairly sure he will play this one. I'm sure Pep will bring him back for this one. You can get 17-2 with Bet365 for John Stones, anytime goal scorer. Cancelo's 9-1. He's been very much the early man recently, putting in lots of shots, but not quite hitting the target. Diaz is 9-1 as well with Hills. Obviously, he comes up with Stones for corners and free kicks. Anytime goal scorer at 9-1. Isn't bad. Both teams to score. Yeah, I am edging, even though the bookies think a no, because they're going 4-5 on. I am more edging towards a yes, which is even. So that's not bad value. You get evens at Hills. It's slightly less at other places. But if you go on William Hill, they're still saying evens on both teams to score yes. So that's certainly of interest. So that's going to be my first charity bet, guys. I'm going to go. I didn't get evens because I bet the exchanges, but I got at 0.96 as a tiny bit of commission to take off that. But 0.96 on yes for both teams to score. So I'm quite happy with Everton scoring as long as we win 2 or 3-1. I'm not really worried about that. So yes, that's my first of 3 charity bets. Fingers crossed, guys. Correct scores, yeah. City to win just 1-0. I can't see it, but you can get 8-1 with Bet365, a 2-0, 13-2, a 2-1, 9-1, a 3-0 is 17-2 with Bet Victor, and a 3-1 is 11-1. The draws, yeah, 0-0. Again, I can't see a 0-0. We don't do many 0-0s, do we, City? 18-1 with Hills. A 1-1 is 12-1 with Bet Victor, and a 2-2. That's an interesting one. 25-1 generally. That's not a bad price. And Everton win. If you fancy an Everton win, a 1-0 is 33-1. That's pretty good. A 2-1 Everton win, which again is not beyond the realms if City aren't at it again. 35-1 with Hill. So that's another good one. And yet I am going to go for a couple of my last 2 charity bets is going to be on the correct score. And I'm going to take a chance, as you always do with the correct scores. I've done a couple, so obviously, hopefully one of them will come in. Only one of them can, obviously the higher price one hopefully will come in, but I'll just cover myself as well with another one. We've got 2-0 for City. I've got 6 at 6.4, so I think that's worth a risk. 2-0 and a 3-1 to City, which was the last game we played at Goodison Park, of course, during lockdown. You can get 10-1 generally, so I got 10-1 on that at the exchanges, and I got 6.4 for a 2-0, and at 3-1 I got at 10 with the betting exchanges. So they're the last 2 of my 3 charity bets. On the handicaps, yeah, Everton +2, so stick 2 goals on Everton. That's evens, that's interesting. City -2, 11-5. So again, I would probably just go for the City -2 on that one. If you find like the handicap bets, it's not something I do much of. Half-time, full-time, yeah. I mean, I nearly was tempted with this one. City, 20-23 on. A draw and then City 3-1. A draw and a draw is 8-1. A draw and then Everton is 22-1, as is an Everton half-time and full-time 22-1 as well. But the City and the draw and City, I'm leaning towards those. They're not bad value. Goals over and under, again, something I sometimes have a go on. Over 2.5 is 8-15. There's got to be more than 2.5 goals, sure. There's got to be 3 goals in this game. I would think, based on history, of course. Over 3.5, you're taking a bit more of a chance, but you can get 6-4 with Bet Victor, which could be worth a little flutter. Under 3.5, which is interesting, so up to 3 goals is 8-13 with Bet365. So again, not bad. A little bit tight on the odds-on price there, but that's not bad. Winning margin, yeah, winning margin. Well, City 1 goal winning margin is at 3-1 with Bet365. Yeah, I would possibly go for the City 2-goal margin, get 3-1 generally with that as well, so that's okay. You could Dutch those, couldn't you? You could Dutch a City 1-goal winning margin and City 2-goal winning margin, still win some money on that, Dutching those. Or if you fancy City to win by 3 goals, you can get 9-2, but I think we're pushing it just a little bit. And Everton win, as I said, 1-goal margin is 12-1. Tempting. I mean, Everton 2-goal margin, yeah, 33-1. Bit unrealistic, but I mean, you could even Dutch in an Everton to win by 1 goal as well. And as long as it's not a draw, I think you're covering your bases there, aren't you? You can get plenty of money to come back as well. And finally, just before we finish, to win 2-0, so to keep a clean sheet, City are 11-10 on. 11-10 against. So very good, very good. That's not bad. That's not bad to win 2-0 if you fancy City to keep a clean sheet. Fancy Everton to keep a clean sheet? Probably not. You can get 22-1 on Everton generally to keep a clean sheet. So there you go, guys. That's my stuff for today. So let's have a flick through the charity bets again here that we've got. Yeah, both teams to score, I've said yes at 0.96, and we've gone for the correct scores for the other 2 bets as well on the charity, so fingers crossed for me, guys. A 2-0 City win at 6.4 and a 3-1 City win at 10. So come on, City, do the business. Don't let us down, obviously. Both teams to score covers both, but obviously anything less than a City victory, and I've got another 2 bets go down the drain. So come on, City, I've took a chance again on you. Don't let me down. Let me know what you're doing, guys. Let me know what you fancy, what prices you for anything that's took your eye that perhaps I've not covered today, or anything you're gonna fancy. And let me know after the event as well if you come and you're successful. Let me know what you've done. It'd be great to hear back from you as well. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. What are you going to do the rest of the day? Have a great one. Look after yourselves, look after your friends, look after your families. More important, let's all look after each other. To meet here again on the Citizen channel. I only ask one thing, don't I? Please stay safe, Blues. Come on, City. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.